Well, there's great news for fresh food lovers. Shepard Avocado season is here. With a delicious variety in peak supply until the end of April, now is the time to stock up on the smooth and buttery fave.
And if you needed another excuse, today happens to be National Toast Day. Yay! So we're helping to elevate your Avo toast with a chef-approved upgrade to classic cafe staple. Looks great. We've partnered with Australian Avocados for this particular segment and here to show us how to make something truly fantastic. Chef and TV fave Darren Robertson, good morning, mate.
Good morning. Thank you. Lovely to be here.
First of all, how do we pick a really good chef?
So there is a simple trick. So you grab your Shepard avocado and you give it a little simple squeeze at the top there. So we're just above the neck, and if it just gives slightly, then it's ready to go. And it's as simple as that.
What about pushing that little?
You can push this little guy there. You can push that in. That's another little trick. I would tend to stay away from the main part. You just don't want to sort of destroy that beautiful, delicate flesh.
Well, you can, but then it's whoever comes next to you in the grocery shop.
You know, there are like there's social rules around these things. So that's it. But even with Shepard, there's so much more forgiving. Like they are, and that's what I want to demonstrate today. Not only can you slice them beautifully. Yeah, we can do these like lovely little rings.
Okay, Darren is going to show us. Look at how amazing that looks. Those rings. How do you do that?
Yeah, so this I would just cut it in half.
Yes.
And so you want to get fairly centred to the seed.
I've never cut an avocado
cut about
like that.
2/3 down. Yeah. Whip it out, and then I'm just going to whip out the seed as you usually would. So a little bit of pressure. Pop the seed in the bowl, and then you're just going to just peel it. So you could wind your spoon round if you're in a bit of a rush, but if you want to impress your friends, or
that's not even complicated, Kylie. You could do that.
The skin comes off. Super easy.
But I always cut the avocado not that way, the other way. So
yeah, you can. So with this, you can obviously you can do the classic fan. You can dice these. I slice these up using a little mandolin, or just a potato peeler.
If we're finished with the bit where Kylie needs to know how to cut up an avocado, can we get onto this fancy avocado toast with Shepard?
Okay, so we've got our avocado. Yeah. And so then I'm just going to pop it on a board, and then slide the knife over. The first one's the trickiest. And then you just...
Oh, so you use it as a measure, the next bit?
Use that as a little measure.
A launching pad.
And that's it.
Yeah. And then what do we put on the toast?
I just season it up. So, start with good toast.
Yes.
Sourdough or rye. I'll season that slightly with a touch of olive oil.
So that's a good trick.
And then if there's something for like a little bit of creaminess, you could have sort of creme fraiche. I've got some whipped ricotta here. Yeah. Beautiful, as a nice sort of creamy base.
Yeah. Oh, and that looks good.
I feel like I'm sitting in one of your beautiful restaurants.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then I'm just going to take these little rounds, and you can just present it as fancy or as rough.
Simple, but really fancy. And you've got some other variations here as well. You've got the smoked salmon up here.
Beautiful, yeah. And, of course, you've got, like, the classic smoked salmon avocado. Again, we've got the zucchini with the crispy chili oil.
Have you ribboned the avocados with that?
I have, yeah. So I just cut that on a mandolin. And we did this earlier. This has been sat there for sort of 15, 20 minutes. You can see it still looks beautiful and vibrant green.
And that was the same thing, the sourdough.
Buttery, nutty, like all the good things.
Now, as a super chef, you're used to working with fresh, seasonal produce. You love avocados, right?
I do. We've always got it on in the restaurant in some description. I'm a huge fan of avocados. I think that not only are they delicious and nutritious, but you're supporting Aussie farmers. These are grown in Queensland, and right now they are the best in their season. They're going to be ripe and beautiful from now up until like the end of April. So you've got plenty of chance to get amongst it. This I'm just going to finish this with a little bit of chili oil for a bit of sweetness and a bit of heat, some fresh herbs, and that's it. Like, it's a beautiful, fairly fancy avocado toast.
Yeah, but easy. It looks fancy, but it's actually
easy. In a couple of seconds, and that, you could serve that in the restaurant or at home for the family.
Looks great.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, made it special. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. This segment was brought to you by Australian Avocados. For more info and recipe inspiration, just like this, head over to their website, which is australianavocados.com.au. Good?
That's really nice, but now I really want that one as well. We're back into this. OK.